Kansas City firefighter receives $1.3 million settlement after decades of harassment. After enduring over 21 years of harassment, Rebecca Reynolds, a Kansas City firefighter, is finally receiving compensation she deserves. The City Council's Finance Committee recommended a $1.3 million settlement, marking it as the largest discrimination payout in the fire department's history. Reynolds, who graduated from the fire academy at age 40, claimed she faced consistent abuse from male coworkers, often related to her sexual orientation and age. In her lawsuits, she recounted demeaning comments made in front of patients, including being told she was not normal for being a lesbian and that her sexual orientation stemmed from not having sex with the right man. Reynolds' attorney, Bert Braud, stated, quote, there's no way she would have yelled and treated the way she was if she were a man. Miss Reynolds was let down by the KCFD chain of command, the city's internal EEO office, and the HR department. Our community deserves better. It is our hope that the department will start doing the right thing, end quote. As part of the settlement, Reynolds agreed to drop 2 pending lawsuits and not file a third related to an incident where another firefighter, Pleaze Robinson III, reportedly urinated in her office. Robinson has been charged with first-degree harassment and property damage. As part of the settlement, Reynolds will resign from her position, a decision not on her own making. She remarked, quote, I have a valuable skill set that benefits my community, and I leave proud of the job I did. Well, we'll definitely take her skills, right?
Yes.
You know, I mean, a female firefighter, what so archaic way of thinking some people have, you know, and it just goes to show there's still more work to do in this country, just even with the sexism, you know.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
You know, this story gets me super angry, of course, as a lesbian sitting at this table. It gets me super angry. Rebecca Reynolds, you endured something that nobody should endure. How you stayed there for 21 years, I'll never understand, you know. Unfortunately, this is nothing new to me. Since I came out as a lesbian, I've been told, if I had $1 for each time I was told, you didn't get the right dick, or were you raped as a child, or you must hate men. Right? And that's a constant. It flows right out my tongue because I've heard it so often. And that is something that many women in our LGBTQ plus community deal with all the time. You know, 1.3 million, that's it? Really? That's 21 years and that's what you got? And you take away her job? What she was serving others. Right? She was in a position where she had to take care of people under the roughest of conditions during a fire or something like that, where she didn't care about their skin color or their gender identity or who they loved, right? She just took care of them. But when she went back to her office, she had to deal with this bullshit because of men. Men, you guys got to do better, man. You just have to do better. This archaic doesn't even begin to explain this story, you know? Yeah. 1.3 million, you know?
There's so much wrong with it because, you know, even this guy, this Pleaze Robinson III, has already have a pre-existing third assault charge from him in 2019. So toward a woman. So you already know who he is as a person. He hates women.
Yeah, and so, he hates himself probably.
Exactly.
You know?
So, why has still been employed at this point is a question, that I would have in terms of the fire department. But it's awful that, what certain people have to go through.
But you'd think the firemen would be too busy fighting fires, rescuing cats from trees, hosting chili cook-offs, and posing for calendars to indulge in this basic behavior. But you'd be wrong.
Yeah, no, we would be wrong. Me and Carvel were just talking before the show about how, her bike shop is called Carvel Bikes, right? It's her bike shop, okay? She is Carvel. And when people will come in to get their bike fixed or something like that, okay, where's the mechanic that's going to work on my bike? And she's like, right here, bitch, right here is your mechanic. But
I was about to say, the level, this story, the level of disrespect, I'm just amazed that she stayed at that 21. And still do all that position too. But going back to that, I have that the chauvinistic macho thing behavior is still around. And yeah, this thing, like, I get that at least once a week.
Yeah.
Someone comes in, questions my ability because I'm a woman, and saying, are you, so can you find me the real mechanic who's gonna be working on my bike? And but I'm just surprised that she stayed along on this story too, and things that, and 1.3 is not enough.
No.
Far from that.
Close.
No, nothing. Now she's 61 with no job.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's.
I mean, put that into perspective, right? Like, and again, she served the community.
Yeah.
Rebecca Reynolds, we're sending you all kinds of good vibes your way.
Absolutely.
You are
Definitely.
incredible. I hope they start paying you to do public speaking across the country or something, all right? Look into that, because you've got the story behind it. You've got the wits. I mean, you've got the mother effing patience.
What
I
about the
can't
rest?
believe, you know, and I can't believe, I hope that in that sea of firefighters that were against you, there were some that came to your aid and had your back, you know, because not all men hate us and not all men are like that towards lesbians. You know, it's not uncommon to also find allies, you know, so I really do hope that you had somebody in your corner. And we wish you all the best. No one should go through that.